Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss about the physiology practical total white blood cell count in detail. Aim: to find out white blood cell count per cubic millimeter, TLC, of the sample of blood. Principle: blood is diluted, 120, with Turk's fluid. Counting of WBC is done in a definite volume of diluted blood. The count is multiplied with the dilution factor and volume factor. To find out the number of WBC in 1 cubic millimeter of undiluted blood. Composition: WBC diluting fluid, Turk's fluid. Composition: glacial associated acid 2 ml. Mercuric chloride 0.1 gram. Distilled water 100 ml. Gentian violet / met violet solution 1 to 2 drops. Apparatus required: Uber's counting chamber. WBC pipette with 0.5 and 11 marking. Spirit. Lancet. WBC diluting fluid. Procedure: take WBC diluting fluid in a watch glass. After pricking finger, suck the second drop of blood into the WBC pipette exactly up to 0.5 mark and dilute it with WBC diluting fluid by sucking the fluid up to 11 mark. Gently rotate the pipette at least 3 to 4 minutes. Discard first few drops of WBC fluid in the stem of pipette. Charge the counting chamber as done during WBC counting. And allow the time for settling cells. Under low power objective, identify and check the distribution of WBCs in the 4 squares. Recharge the chamber if distribution is not uniform. Count the number of WBCs in each WBC square, preferably under low power objective as per rules observed for counting the cells. Count the WBC in 4 corner WBC square. Enter the observation in the corresponding square. 1 small square length equals 1 by 4 mm. Area equals 1 by 4 multiply 1 by 4. Equals 1 by 16 mm square. Height equals 1 by 10 mm. Volume of 1 small equals 1 by 16 multiply 1 by 10. Equals 1 by 160 mm cube. Volume of 64 small square equals 1 by 160 multiply 64. Equals 4 by 10 cubic millimeter. 4 by 10 cubic millimeter equals 176 cells. 1 cubic millimeter of diluted blood equals 10 by 4 multiply 20 multiply 176. 1 cubic millimeter of undiluted blood equals 50 multiply 176. Equals 8800 cells per cubic millimeter. Normal count. Adult WBC count, 4,000 to 11,000 cells per cubic millimeter. Newborn WBC count, 15,000 to 20,000 cells per cubic millimeter. Lifespan of white blood cells. Neutrophils, 2 to 5 days. Eosinophils, 7 to 12 days. Basophils, 12 to 15 days. Monocytes, 2 to 5 days. Lymphocytes, half to 1 day. Normal value. Normal WBC count ranges between 4,000 to 11,000 per cubic millimeters of blood. Differential WBC count. Type of WBC, percentage, absolute value per cubic millimeter. Neutrophils 50 to 70%. 3,000 to 6,000 cubic millimeters. Eosinophils, 2 to 4%, 150 to 450 cubic millimeters. Basophils, 0 to 1%, 0 to 100 cubic millimeters. Moocytes, 2 to 6%, 200 to 600 cubic millimeters. Lymphocytes, 20 to 30%, 1500 to 2700 cubic millimeters. Thanks for watching. Dentology Notes. Please subscribe.